You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and white sports fans, let's talk about Richard Sherman, the free agent football player that recently played with the San Francisco 49ers. And guys, we have the video clip now of him actually trying to break in to his father-in-law's house. Now, I don't know how all of this is going to play out, folks, but this is not a good look for Richard Sherman. Apparently, he has some issues. Hopefully, he can actually work this out because apparently he was intoxicated. He definitely seemed to have a temper here, trying to break into a house. And it seems like the people inside of the house were afraid. It was his family, I believe. And Richard Sherman, man, I wish this guy the best. But there's one thing that nobody's talking about here. Richard Sherman seems to have privilege. Privilege, you know, we have been told by some of these people in the woke sports media and woke athletes in general that police are hunting down black people. And I'm talking about you, one LaChina James. But Richard Sherman definitely seems to make this seem like it is all a lie. So we're going to be diving into all of that in this video, guys. But first, make sure you guys check out blackandwhitenetwork.com for exclusive content. Pick up a membership today. Membership plans just start at $5 per month. We post videos on the website just for the members, and we cover stuff that Big Tech really does not want us to actually talk about. I put up a video on Tucker Carlson yesterday. If I put that up on YouTube, it would have been taken down. I would have lost my channel. But if you don't want to do any of that, just consider giving a one-time donation by clicking the donation tab or shopping for the merch. Use the discount code LaChinaSucks, S-U-X, all one word, and we're going to give you 21% off your purchase, folks. So, judge orders Richard Sherman to be released from jail without bail with several conditions. I mean, Richard Sherman, a black man, is getting out of jail with no bail whatsoever. And you guys may actually be shocked to hear what the judge actually said. It says a judge ordered free agent cornerback Richard Sherman to be released from jail without bail Thursday following his arrest on suspicion of trying to break in his in-laws' home in northeast of Seattle. King County District Court Judge, I can't even pronounce this guy's name, so I'm not even going to attempt it, found probable cause that Sherman committed 4 offenses, misdemeanor and gross misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass in the 2nd degree, malicious mischief in the 3rd degree, both carrying domestic violence designations, and misdemeanor charges of resisting arrest and driving under the influence. Now, I don't know what the NFL can actually do since he's actually a free agent, but I'm pretty sure trouble is going to be coming to Richard Sherman from the NFL. When you see the words domestic violence designations, that's a bad sign right there. It says here, prosecutors did not ask the judge for a finding on a felony residential burglary allegation for which he was initially booked. They have not yet filed charges, but a charging decision is expected as soon as Friday, according to a spokesperson for the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. The judge declined to set $10,000 bail as prosecutors requested. So the prosecutors wanted $10,000, which is nothing to Richard Sherman, but he denied that. Check this out. Guess what he said, folks? The judge called Sherman, who did not attend the hearing, a pillar of the community and noted that it was presumed he would be released because this was his first arrest. He ordered that Sherman, 33, not have contact with his father-in-law, that he did not use alcohol or non-prescription drugs, and that he did not possess a weapon. Sherman's next hearing is set for 2 p.m. Pacific time on Friday. He does not have to be present for the hearing and can be represented by his attorney. He doesn't even have to go to court. No bail. And the judge is calling him a pillar of the community. A black man. I thought that police were supposed to be hunting him down. It goes on here. It says, from his wife, it says, quote, I love and support my husband, Sherman's wife, Ashley Sherman, said in a statement after the hearing, "I am committed to helping Richard get the support and care that he needs. Richard has always been a loving father and husband, and we are looking forward to seeing him at home with his family." At Thursday's hearing, Sherman's attorney, Cooper Offenbecker, did not contest that probable cause existed for the arrest, but he said Sherman should be released without bail, noting his good work in the community, including founding the Blanket Coverage Foundation, a charity that provides low-income students with school supplies and clothes. Wow. Richard Sherman, though, seems like he was trying to go after the in-laws. And if that door opened, I don't know what would have happened. But his attorney said Richard Sherman is among the best in our community. He is a good person and a good soul. He is taking these allegations very seriously. But here's the thing, folks. Check this out. It says Sherman was belligerent, had been drinking heavily, and had spoken of killing himself when he left his home in the Seattle suburb of Makeville Valley late Tuesday, according to police reports. His wife called 911 to try to have police stop him. He was arrested early Wednesday after police said he crashed his car in a construction zone along a busy highway east of Seattle and then tried to break into his in-laws' home in the suburb of Redmond. His father-in-law, Raymond Moss, told officers that he armed himself with a handgun and fired pepper spray at the NFL cornerback to protect his family as Sherman tried to bust in the door with his shoulder. Quote, "The family began to yell in fear." Moss told police, "I used pepper spray on Sherman's face through the partially open door as he was still banging and attempting to gain entry." So the door was partially open right there. "I told him to stop. I armed myself with my handgun at this time, fearing for the safety of myself and my family." And police, they weren't trying to hunt down Richard Sherman because check this out. Officers were cautious about arresting Sherman because of his size, strength, and belligerence, according to police reports released Thursday. Sherman displayed severe mood swings and slurred speech, had bloodshot, watery eyes, and had the odor of intoxicants emitting from his person during contact with authorities at his in-laws' residence, according to the reports. Sherman told authorities there that he was upset over his children being taken from him, the report said. When told he was being placed under arrest and directed to kneel down so that he could be handcuffed, the police said Sherman ignored these commands, and became more hostile and belligerent, and stated multiple times he would not be arrested or go into handcuffs. Officers could not use a taser because the talking point is, why don't they use a taser? Well, they were being cautious here. Check this out. They could not use a taser because they worried about igniting whatever chemical Sherman's father-in-law had sprayed him with, and could not fire a beanbag round because they were too close to him, according to the police reports. Instead, they used a police dog, which bit his ankle and caused a minor cut as other officers wrestled with him on the ground, the report said. Wow, just unbelievable, man. I really do hope that Richard Sherman gets the help that he needs, man. But this man resisted arrest, wrestled with police on the ground, and guess what? The police were not trying to hunt him down, LeBron James. Even the judge called him a pillar of the community. This is because he has privilege. He's a high-profile athlete, and he has privilege. If this happened to me and you, guess what? We would not be released without any bail. The judge gave him no bail and called him a pillar of the community because he's an athlete. An athlete. Now, folks, whether you're black, whether you're white, it doesn't matter. You will not get off like this. You wouldn't. And we know this. I'm not saying this has anything to do with race. I mean, think of this. Richard Sherman is a legend in Seattle. He won a Super Bowl in Seattle. Everybody knows Richard Sherman. Maybe the judge is actually a Seahawks fan, and he let him off light because he is a fan of Richard Sherman. But clearly, Richard Sherman does have some issues. Maybe the police, maybe they were fans of him too. They weren't trying to hunt him down. LeBron James, that's a false narrative. They were extremely cautious in handling of Richard Sherman, who deserved to be placed under arrest. That video was scary because I don't know what would have happened if the door was fully open. There's no telling what would have happened. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans. Man, wishing Richard Sherman all the best, man. He definitely needs some help, it seems. It really does. I'm pretty sure that the NFL will come down on him and suspend him for something once he actually signs a contract with a team. But I don't know what team actually wants him right now. But you know what? This is the NFL. Some team will probably end up signing him, but we'll have to see. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.